if you're going to play football in Arizona, a dome and air conditioning, those are two good things to have, and we've got both here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. Today, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a three-one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals. No run back here on the opening kickoff as at the 25. Now a man in his second season in a Cardinal uniform. Here's James Conner. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Again, a run with Conner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. And here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Slot man moves right. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. It's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Hopkins' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Here's Murray from midfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Murray. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
But we couldn't counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's got him in. Complete. There goes Green. Touchdown, Cardinals. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point good by Prater, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Herbert. He's going to air one out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with it.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert on the move to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. A quick throw, but incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Excellent recognition, and none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Murray again. And this will be swung out here for counter. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And the reception made by Green. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, Murray. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season. Because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A give. Eckler running to the right. Stiff-armed him. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now it's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
It's Eckler again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler
from 4 yards out.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
That's caught, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Murray.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Murray. Ertz has it left side.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Murray going to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joey Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Oh, hit as as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
There he goes, left side. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
For the extra point, within 7 now, 28-21. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in the position.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 and 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And some room to work. Touchdown, Cardinals. Darrell Williams. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point is up and going. And an improvement that is as we are on time now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And he will be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They snap it to Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Running right through it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 71 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Darrell Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. They will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Herbert throwing again. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 32. First down.
Herbert going to throw. He's going to go up top again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 23. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week, and the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading right now. Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. But he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Prater's kick is good. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked up 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. Past the 20. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
25 seconds to go. They must recover if they're going to have any chance. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 25 seconds to go. They must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Arizona, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.